As this tragedy unfolds and we learn more about what's going on here, there is another aspect to consider. How do we talk to our kids? Dr. Craig Allen, the Chief of Psychiatry at Mid-State Medical Center, joining me now. Thank you so much for being here, albeit it's not good under these circumstances. We appreciate your time and insight, and I think it's important that you're here. I gotta say, as parents, it seems like these are the moments that we are truly, truly tested, because these are tough conversations to have with our little ones, to have with our teenagers, our kids, and particularly when we ourselves maybe haven't quite come to grips with this complete heartbreak and sadness. So how, as parents, do we approach this conversation?
Well, I think that you bring up a really important point, and that is, as a parent, as a human being, when someone this age dies in such a tragic and dramatic and sudden way, it brings up a tremendous number of different feelings, very strong feelings, and examining those feelings in ourselves as adults and as parents can help us to be present and available to talk to our kids, and that's really important, to let your children know that you're there and you're available and you can hear about it, and that's the way you can support them. It really depends on the child's age, how you would address the issue, and in this circumstances, we're talking about an adolescent.
Right, a 15-year-old, a freshman at Guilford High School. Yeah. How does a parent just start this conversation? Because I'd imagine some kids are quite talkative, others are quite closed off. Sure. So what are you looking for in your kids?
And a lot of adolescents may have never experienced loss like this before.
Right.
And as adults and as parents, we have that experience to offer them. But they're adolescents, and so you have to be conscious of the fact that they are individuals and they're at a point in their lives where they're separating from their parents, and this isn't a time to lecture them about what it was like for you, but taking an opportunity to tell them or ask them how they're doing, take advantage of a situation or a television show, or something comes up about loss or death or the person that passed away or that person's friend in a conversation, allows you to, in a more casual way, say, wow, that's really tragic. I feel a certain way about that. How are you doing? How are your friends doing? How are they dealing with that?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And is there a certain point where you would say, listen, maybe this grief is too heavy and it's time to consult a professional?
Yeah, I mean, you want to watch. Kids deal with grief in many different ways, and they're adolescents. They're intelligent, bright, and they can have sophisticated conversations, but emotionally the parts of their brain that manage their emotions are still not fully developed. So you might see different actions or behaviors that you wouldn't see in adults with a loss like this, and all of that can be very normal, and normalizing it can be helpful for the teen. But what you want to keep your eye out for is sustained difficulties like with sleep or behaviors or lack of interest in school that goes on for a significant period of time, or even more dangerous behaviors, risk-taking behaviors, use of drugs and alcohol. That can be a warning sign. And yeah, talk to your kid about it, but you might want at that point to have them see a professional.
So keep an eye open and just start that conversation any way you can that feels most comfortable for your relationship.
You're open, you're available, and you can ask some questions, and you can open that conversation up.
Dr. Allen, thank you so much. We're going to put your contact information up on our website so people can get in touch with you, and appreciate your insight today.
Thank you.
Brent, back to you.